Hi YouTube! It's time to talk productivity and how do we become more productive. I think one of the biggest things we all struggle with is time and how do you get it all done. So I wanted to give just a couple of productivity tips on how I stay productive and how I get the most out of my day. So I have 6 tips. I was only going to do 5, but I couldn't whittle it down. I had way more than 6. So here are my 6 tips for productivity. Number 1, health and wellness. I don't care who you are. If you are tired, if you are hungry, if you've overeaten, if you've undereaten, whatever, you're not as productive as you are as when you are feeling wide awake, when you have taken care of your body. So taking care of yourself, if that means you take a nap, if that means that you go to bed earlier, whatever, taking care of your body is the number one thing that you can do to be more productive during the day. There's a big difference between I'm going to take a nap and I'm just being lazy. You have to be willing to listen to your body. If you're not sleeping well, then you're not going to be as productive as you could during the day. So number 1 is health and wellness. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your body's health and what you need physically in order to be the most productive during your day. Number 2, get up and get dressed. So we work from home. It's easy to work in your pajamas. You can do that. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody says you have to dress a certain way. But mentally, if you're still in your pajamas, it's a whole lot easier to go a little bit slower, to be more relaxed, to be a little more chill about it. You're not going to be as productive. If you get up in the morning, shower, get dressed, put your shoes on, it's the put your shoes on tip. Get up and put your shoes on. That signals your brain to it is time to work. And so get up, get your day started, just like if you were going to an actual job. This is your job, this is your business, you're an employee. Get up and get dressed for your job. Number 3, set a schedule. So we only have 24 hours in a day, and you know that you can only work certain hours. I'm a big believer in the Google Calendar app, but I don't care if it's an app, if it is a planner, if it's a note card you put by your bed, whatever. If you know that on Wednesdays your kid has ballet class, then you're not going to be able to work those hours. So if you set your schedule, look at your week, know this is when I'm going to have time and this is when I'm not going to have time. Then you can start to look at, okay, these are my available work hours. This is what my goal is for the week. So I want to list 100 items. I want to make $1,000. Whatever your goal is, then you need to take that goal and break it down into the amount of time that you have. So maybe that means you work more on a Monday and less on a Wednesday. That's okay because you've planned for that. Now, when you're at ballet practice, you're not sitting there going, oh my gosh, I should be working. How am I going to get home and feed the kids so that I can still go back and get that work done because I need to get that work done? If that's you, then you're not setting a schedule. You're not planning your life. You're letting life plan itself. And so if you will sit down with your week, sit down with your month, and go, okay, these are things that are going to take precedence. You have to make dinner. You have to sleep. You have to take the kid to the doctor, whatever it is. Block out that time and then block out time to work. And when it is time to work, nothing else takes place of that. Nothing comes in the way of that. You're not on social media. You're not taking a phone call. You're not going out to lunch with a friend. This is time to work. And you have to look at it the same as if that was your job. Would you call into your job for whatever excuse you're using not to work? So if I'm supposed to be working from 8 to 10, would I call into my job and say, I can't work from 8 to 10 this morning because I really just want to watch YouTube videos, or I really just want to watch Instagram stories? No, I wouldn't. that's when I'm supposed to be working. Would you hire yourself or fire yourself if you were an employee? If these are your work hours, then show up and work. Work during those hours so that then when you're not working, you don't have to feel bad about not working. You worked during work hours and you played during play hours. And maybe it's not play, but you know what I mean. Which is number 3. Set yourself up for success. If you can set a schedule, block out time to work, then you set yourself up for success. You know what it's going to take to make the amount of money that you need to make in whatever venue you're doing, whatever avenue you're going to make that money. You know what it takes. So if you can set yourself up for success with your time and your productivity levels, then you wind up making that amount of money. But too often, we just fly by the seat of our pants. I need to list every day. So tomorrow I'm going to list and I'm going to ship, and we go to bed at night thinking I'm going to list 100 items, I'm going to ship 100 items, I'm going to make a Pinterest-worthy dinner, I'm going to spend time with my kids, I'm going to spend time with my friends. And at the end of the day, you feel like a failure because there's no possible way that you could have done all of that. So set yourself up for success. If you're honest with yourself, there's no possible way you can do all of that, then set yourself up for success. What is it? What is possible for you? How much time can you spend on each activity? And then block out that time on your calendar, in your planner, however it works for you. Block out that time. And then at the end of the day, you feel like a success. You're no longer looking and thinking, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I fed my kids McDonald's. Instead of feeling like that, you feel like, you know what? I did everything that was on my list. I did exactly what I was supposed to do today. That then motivates you into tomorrow and makes you more productive because you're seeing those successes. You're having those wins within your personal schedule. Which brings us to number 4. Measure everything that goes on your list against your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? Why do you want this? So everything that is a possibility to go on your list of things that you're going to do this week, does it align with your why? Does spending time doing this align with your why? And if it doesn't make the cut. And that's okay. Learning to say no is just as important to productivity as anything else. Because if you're saying yes to everything, then you can't be productive in anything. You've got too many things going. You're trying to spin too many plates. You're trying to do everything for everyone. And that doesn't align with your why. And so now you're not productive. So now you're not succeeding anywhere. So take everything that comes into your life and measure it against your why. Which leads us to our last tip, which is get excited. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? Get excited about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Remember that moment when you just started or you found this really great item, or you saw the potential. You were really productive that day because you were excited. Set yourself up to have those wins, have those big sales, find those great items so that your excitement level then fuels your productivity. If you're not excited in the morning, if you're feeling like, oh, I just don't know if this is going to work, if you're feeling like sales were slow, whatever it is, you're just not as productive as when you're excited about it. So maybe you need to go and find somebody who is succeeding in what you want to do. Follow them, pay attention to what they're doing, and understand that they have the same opportunities that you do. So you can have that level of success also. And feed off of that to regain your excitement. If you can be excited, you'll be more productive. Challenge yourself this week to pay attention to your health and wellness. Get up and get dressed. Set a schedule. Measure everything against your why. Set yourself up for success and get excited. If you want to talk more about this and you're interested in this, please come hang out with me. Instagram, live tonight. I don't know what the date is, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm always live on Instagram. And so I hope you come and join me, and we'll chat more about how to be productive. Bye.